An allied division of the U.S. Army, the Special Forces are known as the Green Berets, and by another lesser-known name. Trained in counterinsurgency, counterterrorism, and urban warfare among a host of other specialties, it is believed that their training undertaken is so rigorous, more than 50% that attempt to join their ranks drop out. However, once that training is accomplished, the results are humans molded into titans. So tough, they are capable of survival in any corner of the earth, with little more than their treasured blades, their limbs, wits, and will to survive. Thus was born their other nickname, the Snake Eaters. The Soldier Boys of Gadaffi are an elite squad, and they have proven once before that snake is on the menu when they last faced off with the venomous Vipers, as they do take on them now. But that was quite a long time ago, and this is a different spectacle. For this time, they do welcome the reigning defending champions.
The man that really led the line for them and almost threatened to be a top scorer. I thought that was a very good start for them that time, and hoping that they can do the same this time round.
We are underway. Gadaffi Football Club in the orange and yellow, while we do have the team in Vipers Sports Club, red and black. Definitely need to get their wits about them and make sure that they do not put themselves squarely in the crosshairs of George Olem, gentleman who actually officiated the third highest number of matches last season. 16 of the games were under his watchful eye last season.
Yeah, I think it goes without saying that he's one of the top referees that we have in the land, and being a FIFA referee.
It would be for Wakiso losing their first game of the season.
Sharifu manages to snatch the ball, and now here comes Benson Muhindo into Rach, just giving him a slight nudge, realizing he had touched him in a wrong area, and momentarily releasing him to shoot. Oh, he should have made that count. Just look at that. Brilliant setup. Gets in, the nudge comes off, and he's given that split second. For a striker, this is where your instinct, your predatory instinct, is supposed to take control. Well, just there.
Yeah, that's true. And you see the thing about Benson Muhindo.
He has one way, gets the better of his marker. Amos Kiria brought down at the edge of the box area. That was a little foolhardy from the hitman, Yunus Sentamo, and allows Vipers, or allows actually Gadaffi a chance of a set piece in a very prime spot, if they're able to actually get that ball played out through. A little foolhardy, and maybe for Yunus Sentam, well, a little frustrated with his teammates.
Things that sometimes those are the kind of situations that play out when you have a forward dropping in to support the defense. He doesn't know the kind of tackles he needs to make and which ones he doesn't need to make, because I thought that that was not necessarily coming in from Yunus Sentamo, and that's the kind of free kick that's very inviting, that puts Vipers in such a precarious position.
Almost right at the, it's actually right at the edge of the 18-yard box, so you could literally say 18 yards to the goal. Well, young Jack Komakech is going to have his work cut out here. Interestingly, capped for the nation before he picked up his debut for his club.
Yeah, very interesting. But if that ball goes over the wall, I don't think that Jack Komakech will have a chance of keeping it out.
Rashid Impata looks like he'll skip this one, and a chance coming up straight into the wall. Impata with a rebound shot, but still closed down. The barricades manned well enough. And for Gadaffi, an opportunity should have bore fruit.
So that suggests that they do not practice these free kicks at this stage, because by the time you get to stand in that position, you practice the free kick over the wall.
Very inviting area. Well, a chance now, opportunity gone, and this could be the opportunity for Milton Karisa to open up his account. Well, that is sheer will and brilliance from Milton Karisa, the captain, picking it up from where he left it off last season. A fanboy in that defense, sheer will and determination not to be detracted, and he pushes it on. It might look scrappy, but my worth single bit.
Yeah, I'll tell you that was a brilliant pass. By the way, you need to look at where that pass came from. It was Yunus Sentamo playing it over the top of the back of that back line, and you just see him. And that's what I was telling you, that why I thought that he's going to be the Achilles heel for Gadaffi is because he has got a very good passing range, and he's got very good vision. He's a very clever player, and he saw that. And once he was not pressed, he just lofted the ball, and once they did not contend with it well, definitely gave Milton Kalisa the opportunity, and that was magical, but also smart tactical plan by the coach Leonardo Neiva.
Very good play there from Milton Kalisa, just to grip that ball forward and then still manages to get the defender running to the goal. Brilliance. Still one way or another. And now Rashid Mpata brought down. Now that's where Vipers have to watch themselves. They have to control their aggression, especially when they get around the box area. A couple of players in the Gadaffi ranks who are quite nimble-footed, the likes of Rashid Mpata, the likes of Amos Kiria. If they figure out like a bull in a china shop, then that's exactly what they're going to play for. More fouls.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that I'm lucky that he has not been cautioned there, because I was late, and you could see that he did have the ball, but he just took out the man entirely.
Hoisting the ball to the box area, looking for the back header. Benson Mohindo, that's a very unorthodox way of trying to get to the goal, looking to score without looking at the ball.
Well, I think he wanted to apply a brush to it so that it would the ball would easily change trajectory and beat the goalkeeper. But Torach Rogers was right in time to kick it away.
Ball directed in, a chance, and he scoops it. Well, Benson Mohindo has had quite a couple of...
Torach Rogers was right in time to kick it away.
Ball directed in, a chance, and he scoops it. Well, Benson Mohindo has had quite a couple of opportunities, but this is literally his modus operandi, and we've seen it time and time again. There's about 6 or 7 clear-cut chances before he can actually strike gold.
Yeah, I don't think he's yet to be considered a prolific striker. That is Benson Mohindo. Right from the time it was at SCB, he was there for about 3 seasons, from 28.
At the end of match day one thing is absolutely guaranteed. The team that will be bottom of the table as Benson Mohindo gets onto the ball. That should be a foul. What does the referee say? No can do. Will there be a discussion on that? For George Olemo, questions are now definitely going to be compounded. We have a chance of the replay. Benson Mohindo, literally isolated in there. Through pass it was. Well set through. Johnson Odong brushing that off, rushes in. Looks like he was tagged, was he? Different angle may give us a better viewing. This should definitely be the spice or the crux of the matter. 2 players tagging in.
Well, I don't think it's very clear. I can pick guesses as good as mine.
The referee erring on the side of caution as Mpata! Nearly making a moment of pure ecstasy here. Sweetly struck with real immaculate intentions there. Just struck that so well, just a few inches lower. And it would be celebrations at the corner flag.
Well, I'll tell you that one of the things that has really given me a lot of joy from this game is how Gadaffi, even from the trailing, they have not lost their confidence. Wakiso was struggling a bit. I thought that maybe this time they would be a lot better, but it seems like...
Struck from distance and spilled out, and the rebound! Well, the goalkeeper will have to take that one on himself. And on his debut, opens up his account here for Vipers Sports Club. Welcome, Mohamed Salem Ekbad.
Well, that was a great take from Mohamed, but I will tell you that that was very poor goalkeeping from the giant goalkeeper Ucheng. I expected him to do better, but he had, as much as he has let down the team, because clearly after the kind of wave of play that they've had, shouldn't have conceded from that kind of position, and especially from that kind of situation. But again, Yunus Sentamu involved in the build-up, setting up that pass. You can see there, he received it
for Brighton Ukani,
and then he
struck that with pure force. But the predatory instinct, and this is something we've seen again on match day one, a lot of players taking that instinctive right timing, and Mohamed Salem joins them, pokes it into the empty net, goalkeeper left flailing, and he opens up his account for the Venoms.
Yeah, that is the Mauritanian.
Sentamu gets onto the ball, no rush to venture forward, but looks like he picks his spot, takes the shot here, tests out the goalkeeper. Well, that's the problem with a player like Yunus Sentamu. He has the ability to create, but lo behold, should he lull you into thinking he cannot pounce himself? Well, that's a timely reminder.
Fantastic technique shown by him. He pretends as though he's going on the inside, then he comes on the outside, and everybody thinks that maybe he's going to cross, and then he shoots direct at goal. And you've got to credit the goalkeeper for also standing tall. That should have been a foul. It turns out to be negative for them in the second half if they do that.
Sets the ball! Goalkeeper got a touch to that. Brilliant stuff. Giacomo Ketch doing just enough. Sengendo with a whiplash. Well, that was an out curler. Let's look at that. Ball curled in, and then he took the shot. Look at that, curling on the outside. Oh, took a brush off the head of Murshid Juko. Murshid Juko, yes, just averting it, and it's a corner. Traveled. Ball brought through. Player on the ground, and it's a penalty. Referee points to the spot. Amos Kiria. We talked about the inadvertent luck that has to turn around, and now it's a penalty. Giorgio Lemo says, look here, no two ways about it. Points to the spot for that jostle for the ball. Benson Mohindo chose another candidate. But there you go, Torach. A very slight touch.
Yeah,
I would say quite negligible in my opinion.
But you see, it you can't fault the referee for that, because you cannot do. He's never missed a penalty. When he was at Villa, he scored each time he had the chance.
Hindo drills that hard. Giacomo Ketch gets the right way, but not enough to stop that swift bullet there from Benson Mohindo into going to the back of the net. And now a lifeline. Could this be the start of the football club? 2-1, it stands.
Well, we now have a game on our hands. Gadaffi have got a real lift here. It's a real confidence booster for them to get this goal in at the beginning of the second half, and you feel that they are actually now going to try and pile on the pressure, and that is also going to put a bit of nerve in that penalty area of Vipers, because now they know that the opponent now smells blood, and therefore they are going to really give it a real push. But I'll tell you, Jermaine, if you look at the incidents that happened, the niggles in the first minutes of the second half, attrition that you felt that a keen eye on your actions, and Roger Storage, it's not the first time that he's been involved in this kind of situation, even in the previous season.
An opportunity here, and playing quite silly there, Ibrahim Chiemba. He should have cleared the ball away. Now the referee is actually urging the players to step away. Yes, the goalkeeper could be in quite a world of pain, but that ball was a naive play. Look at that. Ibrahim Chiemba has two options. Let the goalkeeper pick the ball or clear the ball away. Instead, chooses to dribble in that instance. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I just didn't understand what he was doing. Why would you dribble in that kind of at the moment? You need to be more organized to avoid conceding again, because if you concede now, if you're Gadaffi and you concede now, and you feel it will be game over.
Well, looks like Misiriza is remonstrating with Mubiru. This is interesting. Timothy Gumisiriza, the assistant referee.
Oh, now Yunus, you can't touch the referee, Yunus. That is unacceptable.
Oh, that should be a booking. That should be a booking. That is dissent of the top order.
The thing is that you can't touch the wrist with the lead still intact as they have it.
Chance coming up here. Amos Kiria sets the ball up for Muhindo. That was the opportunity. That was the chance. That was what had been ordained it all. Brilliant work here. Absolute enchantment of that defense here by Amos Kiria. Sets it up for Muhindo. Oh my word. He should have made that count. He should have nailed it in. He will see it in the evening news and wonder why that went sky high.
Well, I just like the way Amos and creating opportunity and space for himself as
go forward and actually pick an equalizer here, which I must say they will be very happy for a point. Oh my word! That quite nearly was the moment of individual brilliance. Mohamedine Sereko, my word, your name. Oh my goodness. Picked the ball, went to the ground, kept the run coming, diminutive, short, integral. For a minute there, I thought I was seeing flashes of a certain Robert Sentongo.
Yeah, I thought that the run was very good, and then the way he created space for himself, and then sends the shot in, takes a bit from Mohamed Nsereko.
Let's see what will transpire here as they get another chance here now, looking for the shot! And the tap-in! But the outside flag had already come up there. Oh my word, that quite nearly had everybody rocking the stadium to the rafters. Through, but was already offside. The shot was taken. He had already strayed. It was intercepted and Bethune.
Wait, we take it back. When you take it back and he's
offside. He is offside. If you look at the angling there, he is definitely offside.
Very close though. Very close. And Vipers, who consider themselves very fortunate, very close. And then now they cannot rest on their laurels, Vipers.
Nice cut back here, looking for Abdul Karim Watambala, not available. And a chance here for Yunus. Here comes Watambala! Straight to the goalkeeper.
This time, at least the goalkeeper stands tall, Ocheng, and keeps out Watambala's shot. And he smothers it quite well, but that was good interplay.
The ball goes over the line. Who's available? Just goes over the line here. It's going to be a throw in.
Time is up now. Yoni can, if you're rather Gadaffi fan, you're probably hoping that the referee can add a few more seconds. Otherwise, it's time up.
Well, that prayer will not be answered, or might have been supplicated a little too late for the Guardian Angels to pay attention. The defending champions will start off the campaign with a victory, and none other than their skipper and talisman, Milton Karisa, opening up the proceedings and leading the way. And then later on, of course, opening up his account on his debut, the youngster and the man known as Mohamed Salem, managing to get them that second goal. And of course, Benson Mohindo from the sport got that penalty, that pulled back one, that only turned out to be a consolation in the grand scheme of things. A game that probably had many twists and turns, has more questions than it's gotten answers, but is the beginning of a campaign with many more to come for these two teams. Full time from the Gadaffi FC Arena. It is Gadaffi Football Club 1, Vipers Sports Club 2.